Hello everyone and welcome back to Donut Like Donut Read. My name is Julius and with me today I have Adam.
At your food service.
Grim.
It is spooky food time.
And John.
Greetings, normies.
Yeah, speaking of food, we're gonna look at a classic bad movie today. Probably one of the most famous, bad animated movies at least. I'm of course talking about Foodfight.
Probably one of the most
yes.
infamous bad movies ever made.
Anyway, I mean, do we introduce this movie for... Are there people who don't know what Foodfight is?
Just
No,
on the
Maybe
off
just a
chance.
30-second description. No more, no less.
Basically, it's
We'll
like...
to get that.
Oh, who wants to do it? Me or...
I could do it.
Yeah, you do it, Grim.
Okay.
So basically, Foodfight is a very, very long story. Cut short, a movie that was
It
lost.
wasn't actually lost, they just said it was
Let
lost.
let me take a whack at it. This movie is supposed to be the Toy Story of different food brands, right? But the problem is this guy did not know how to make a good movie. He lied and said that the movie, it was stolen. That's why all the animation looks bad now, kind of thing. And so
To be fair, I
and
don't
now,
think he said
here
that
we are.
specifically. He just said that the movie...
We believe
that footage of the movie got stolen.
and they had to restart.
But they probably didn't actually. So actually we're not gonna do this justice, so if you wanna learn about how this movie was made, then watch the movie by OK So, Rotten, the Food Fight documentary. It's really good and it goes into detail and they interview people who were involved in the making of this. But basically the TLDR is this was made by a semi-small studio, I think, and they had made movies before, but not animated movies, and the director had no experience in animated movies and didn't like, apparently, how things work making an animated movie, and it was completely mismanaged. It took it was in development hell for a long time, and
Wasn't it 13?
They should have stayed
final
there.
version that came out is nightmarish.
It was announced for December 2003, and it came out, I think, somewhere in 2011, 2012.
I'm not sure, I thought
Yeah.
2009, but somewhere around that time. So they started in the 90s and they got finished by the end of the 2000s.
And basically, an abhorrent movie. Surprisingly good voice actors or voice
A
cast for the
very
time.
Yeah,
Heavy
they got
tip.
an
They don't do it
all-star
justice.
cast for this, which is crazy. Considering,
You'll see.
yeah, once you see the animation, how it looks, you'll get just how crazy everything about this is.
Yeah.
The best animation in the movie.
Good night, Mr. Leonard. Don't work.
Yeah, this looks like this movie maker I had on my Windows 98 back as a kid.
I think the resolution is too high. I can see how the background behind him was just a still image. I think
oh my
the
God,
high
it's so,
resolution of this upload makes the movie worse.
But no,
I mean,
it's also
that's
just the
normal, but
what gets me is why have a banner in the middle of the... Why have a banner, buy one, get one free in the middle of the aisle where, so people can get hit their head on that?
it's
Yeah.
weirdly all of the models' textures are also just low quality in themselves.
They're N64 style quality. And why didn't that motherfucker just... whatevs.
Why is there only one singular cart out there? Oh,
The rest were brought in.
Melon Rouge
Melon-
sitting in the drain.
oh darling.
explode a soda.
Requiem for a whipped cream?
Oh,
What?
It's our life.
The amazing opening song.
There's Discount Count Chocula.
Hey, I'm flying here! Wait, hang on. Okay, I'll spell this out. In this world, everyone is an Ike. That is to say, an icon of their brand. So that begs the question, who are all these nameless people in the city?
They're like the, like how you have Walmart Great Value stuff. That's that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
very well.
sometimes they put like on certain products they put like pictures or like stock images of real people. So every image of a person that was ever on any kind of packaging automatically becomes a little character in the city.
There's a fart joke.
Oh look,
And
it's
there's
Mr.
Mr.
Clean.
How did he even get dirty?
He's dirty.
How did he even get dirty?
That's because that's the joke. He got dirty
It's
because
the
even though he's
guts of
Mr.
being-
Clean.
Physically, how?
I guess it's supposed to be sewage then. So the first time I saw that scene, I was like, did those poor frogs' guts just spill out?
You wanna know what's funny? The bit rate is of Discord is actually makes it more watchable than actually seeing the thing in all its splendor.
So for those who don't know, that's Charlie Sheen as Dex Dog Detective and Harvey Firestein as Fat Cat Burglar, who is a rat.
He steals cats. But
He's just gonna die.
Oh, do 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 do.
Good thing those kittens were like super glued to that basket.
Good thing that he can just break gravity.
Good thing he can just, you know.
Dex, darling, head a shot here.
Never mind.
Oh god.
Oh, Duke Dan with the tits? Okay, that's fantastic.
this-
It's fantastic.
Does this count as dinosaur boobs?
Of course. The way you saved Dex from that melon ball?
That's what friends are for, right?
And this character and Lola Bunny are why our generation is full of furries.
Listen, no.
No. That, first
Because
of all,
of her?
I've never seen anyone, which is considering the way the internet is, it's amazing. But I've never seen anyone loot this character. No one likes this character. And second, this is not a furry design.
Yeah,
Come on. That's a Neko.
I was exaggerating.
Guess, if anything.
She got light furry design. She's got little ears.
If you were gonna say anything, you should have said Dex Dog Detective turned people into
Yeah,
a
at least
furry.
he's a furry.
He probably did.
I mean, look at him. The man's just a
He's a stud. You might even say he's winning.
Oh, he's for sure.
Why do you say
winning.
that? I'm just gonna say this. On a particular website that references rules, has 7 entries of this character.
That is 7 too many.
Dex Dog Detective or
I'm such on goodness.
Dex Dog.
Tough guy.
Dex Dog Detective, however...
Me off my feet.
I don't get some of these designs, like,
You want a lick?
because, like, she's like a weird Neko girl, but she, like, normally if there would be a Neko girl as an advertising icon for anything, it would be a Japanese company, but then she's weirdly realistic, and she's also supposed to advertise raisins. Like, what? Like, it's so mismatched. The design itself doesn't make sense, and it for sure doesn't make sense for the type of product she's supposed
It's not
to
even
advertise.
exaggerated. It's not even exaggerated enough to be like a mascot of something, you know?
Yeah, no,
That's
it's just it's like a cat for... I guess a cat character for raisins would already be weird, because for cornflakes, like, of course, they're all furry characters. They're all, like, gay furries, but... raisins? I don't know, man.
By the way,
wow, Detective Dan. No, Daredevil Dan is an artiste.
he's really good.
Oh no.
Most talented
By
character
the way, the bull, the moose, that's Robert Costanzo.
Oh no.
What is he doing with his legs in this scene?
What is anyone doing with any parts of their bodies at all times in this scene?
No, like Daredevil Dan
And why does he have a
specifically
gun he
doesn't-
never pulls out?
No, that's his grappling hook.
Oh, that'd do it.
Oh yeah, it is.
Also, like, specifically Daredevil Dan never stops... Also, where'd he go? Where did Daredevil Dan go? He went off screen and disappeared.
6 months later. Well, they parked right on that thing. Look at that. This guy's so rude.
You think this guy cares about parking? This guy can't even stand up straight.
I like that tie, though. I kind of want that tie.
Where's the, Mr... His name's like Mr. Mr. Clipboard.
Sir, are you having a stroke?
Sir, are you alright?
Please leave this establishment
Do you
now.
need to, like... Do you need to, like, sit down? I would call the police...
When we do our meetup, I'm gonna walk like that.
I would call the police at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy is,
Yeah.
And now you're vandalizing my property.
Yeah. I would have called Batman. This is clearly...
super villain.
He clearly needs to be at Arkham Asylum.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
Probably actually some of the best voice acting in the movie is in this scene.
I actually kind of like the scene, like the idea of like you're missing someone for months and there's just like a bunch of calendars and junk as like the ground and backdrop.
Yeah, it was a dream, so they were allowed to be creative for once.
Yeah, and then they got into the real world and Daredevil Dan's back. If you look at those pictures, they're all different models.
Well, hang on a second. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have thoughts later about like near the end of the movie. I don't want to spoil anything right now.
Why is this movie a musical?
Oh my god.
Quit zooming in on those tits.
I don't think he was looking at shit. I think he was looking at the pattern on her shirt. So I think he's in his stomachs.
Yeah, it looks like somebody like bled on her. What? You keep doing
somebody.
this, Dan?
She killed Sunshine Goodness. Why did they not revoke this guy's plane license?
That's the problem with being an Ike. He can't legally. They can't do anything.
Learn to fly.
Learn to An actually almost amusing joke. I don't know why the alligator's there though, but you know.
That's the problem. He doesn't have actual parts in his goddamn plane.
Also, guys, you guys realize the lore implications of this scene? Because this establishes that there's, like, weird, like, pocket dimensions inside the shelves.
It's him, the shit weasel.
Oh!
Yeah, the director's favorite character. It's also him. This is the director voicing this character.
Yeah, this is the director voice acting.
According to the documentary, he was very fond of this character.
I think he looks like a walking piece of shit.
Why didn't they? If he's supposed to be like just like the on sale stuff, why doesn't he have boots for legs? You know, bootleg, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You think
that'd be too clever, John, for this film?
Yeah, you're thinking too much for this.
Wait, why are there tracks in this alley?
Yes.
Because
yes, I do.
Everyone hates the shit weasel enough that they.
it's the public rail car. That explains it.
Oh my god, you see that guy who was just copied? All of these, like background characters are like copy-pasted.
If you
look,
look,
guy, he's having a great time. The guy in the red.
Yeah, if you look close, they have like 5 models.
Those aren't the real California raisins.
No,
right?
no, that is the.
Oh,
that's the actual Charlie Tuna.
Charlie Tuna is a tuna advertising tuna. Is he like a race trader? Is that how that works?
Miss Fluttersworth is also there. I guess she also counts as a race trader. I think.
Oh, poor Mr. Clean keeps getting shit on him.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? His model doesn't move at all especially for his mouth.
Next fun fact. She was supposed to be the lady from the Chiquita banana stickers.
You know, watching this as a German, like, of the official mascots that they kept in, I don't know most of them since they're like American mascots.
They're good.
I think genuinely the only mascot I know is Mr. Clean.
Go,
Oh,
That's the
Mr.
one
Clean's a great
mascot
guy, so of course.
that we have in Germany. So for all the other ones, I couldn't even tell you which ones are fake and which ones are real, because like, the California Raisins, I wouldn't have known that's the real mascot. That's so hideous. It could be an original from this movie.
so just
You know,
so
normally I'd be going gaga over any Eva Longoria character, but her face is like...
yeah, I was gonna say,
Like,
just to go
like,
through
like,
this.
in the trailer, her eyes were supposed to close. She didn't close them this time.
No. But just to go through it real quick, Eva Longoria, the fruit lady, whose name is Lola Frutola, is Shelley Morrison.
What is she? Oh,
She's hot.
her feet are steaming as they hit her
Because she's
carpet.
hot.
Steven.
Get it?
God. Do you have a mug for hair?
Yo, baby! Who's
She has just one solid piece of hair.
Hold your anchor.
It's like a Lego cap.
About this detergent. Spuds for you.
What?
Great job,
that's
you
the title of the movie.
Oh, food fight! Look, title drop.
Melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
They're so... it's
Oh,
pretty
God
good deal then, you
damn
know?
it.
What can I say?
Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Holy shit.
Get out of here, Wayne.
Chick stick chocolate.
Who was this made for? Sexually frustrated
Perverts.
hated teenagers?
That's what we
Yeah,
landed
because...
on, yeah. Which we'll see in this scene.
You see,
Oh, another original
teenage
song.
me would have... Teenage Adam was so into would have been so into Lady X, but adult Adam, I'm far more into, you know, Atlantis Mom. My tastes have evolved.
Dex Detective hangs up his hat. Still wears a hat.
Some dog
He changed his hats.
No, he's still wearing a hat, though. Speaking of white fluids,
Crying.
God.
What are you doing?
I'm
Guys,
speechless.
would you believe me if I told you the director had a sexy, like, render of Lady X that he kept looking at on his computer?
Chaps.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because that is
I would believe
exactly
you.
what happened.
On a new relationship.
Jesus Christ. I need to find this
It's
render
a-
as soon as possible.
You already eat through to his
No.
center?
He said the sugar's
I need
Do
to find
you-
it for
Are you that
scientific
much,
purposes.
John? Are you that much into muck hair?
It's just intellectual curiosity.
Sorry, I'm not buying
I haven't shown you my secret ingredient.
the secrets inside.
Sorry, bros before hoes.
I agree to run the United Supermarket Defense Association?
Dex is a good guy.
Wait a
I mean,
minute,
they
hang
already
on.
knew
Did he
that, but, you know.
smell a murder from a mile away?
Thank goodness.
Because that'd be a great character building.
We're the soul of our products. Without us, they're gone. Real fast. These Ikes didn't expire in a rumble.
Meanwhile, in the real world...
Look that way.
Wait, why is this product disappeared?
Rigor Moldus has set in.
And then they talk to the CEO and they're like, I don't know what happened. The products just vanished.
Said he was gonna get back.
Oh, you have to help me, Dex, before I go bald. No,
Ha!
beautiful.
I don't.
Give Mr. Clean a break. All he wants is
Mr.
use
Clean's
all
like,
of
I'm
his
here for my
They actually got a
paycheck,
real
man.
character for this movie, and they just shit on him all the time.
He is here for his paycheck.
They just have him stand in the background doing nothing and get, like, clowned on.
Wait a minute. How the heck do they manage to fucking get? And why hasn't he called the police?
He's too passive. This is why you gotta assert yourself.
No, I have no choice but let this man vandalize my building.
Time to put on my old hat.
Time to put on my Indiana Jones cosplay.
Jones cosplay.
God damn it.
Gonna trade out. He's switching from his charisma build to his wisdom build. You know.
It's his
dexterity,
charisma build to
min-max
his
build.
dexterity. Stop reading my mind. Oh, the USDA.
You know, I've noticed so much of the comedy in this movie is just there's a character who's acting frantic all the time.
And who is... You have my promise. We will take care of you.
But what about that?
These guys wearing Nazi uniforms are totally trustworthy.
Yeah, like, couldn't you make them a little more, like, friendly looking instead of making them look like snake people?
Also, who's the guy supposed to be next to the...
That guy looks like he's awesome.
Now that I think about it, what's the logic behind it? Our main character is based off Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones fights Nazis. So let's make the bad guys here Nazis.
Yes. Yeah, he definitely... Yeah, he definitely had the Indiana Jones look about him. I think that is... But just because you can make that reference doesn't mean you should.
Did you guys see Jetpack Jeffrey back there?
Oh, shit. Nice.
Shit. That's a child. He has a child.
No, that's a cat.
He has a child. No, yes, but those are kittens. Because those are the kittens that Dex saved.
Yeah, so the Weasel's also a human trafficker.
Can't believe Shit Weasel died.
Don't worry, he survived worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's immune to damage.
Oh no.
Oh!
Weasel did no!
So the director just liked this character because of his walk cycle, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, just his movement is kind of funny to look at. He's still gross altogether, but you know.
He's having a epileptic reaction.
This is where all the budget went, because like his eyes actually move. You see his eyeballs moving?
Yeah, he has the most expressive eyes, showed me the fact that, unlike Dex, he can close them.
Yeah, you need a sexually charged tango scene in these kinds of films.
You can't have evil Longoria and not do a sexy tango scene.
No, I agree.
What is going on in this scene?
Are you guys horny yet?
Yeah, horny for being done with this.
Yeah, there's so much sex jokes in this one scene.
It's not just this one scene.
Oh, the whole movie.
This one scene in particular.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, damn, we even got a POV shot. This movie really has every fetish.
Why do you have an X-brand washing machine in your evil lair?
Because
I think it's supposed to be a tumble dryer. Because there's flames. It's a flame-driven... A flame-powered tumble dryer. We all know and love them.
But my point still stands.
Your clothes come out a little darker than before.
We're taking over, so get out there.
The face, that guy. He's just constantly mid-orgasming.
I think the green Nazi guy and Melissa were separated at birth.
Oh, there's the... Oh, I just noticed...
Brother!
The short dude's weapon is a meat tenderizer.
Why is there just one sock in this dryer?
Because one sock always gets lost.
That's actually true. There's always a lost sock that ends up in your dryer somehow.
Come on, pal. Let's snap, crackle, and pop out of here.
Snap, like none of those individually work. Snap, crackle, and pop. Like snap out of here, crackle out of here, pop out of it. None of that works unless you're like a Jack in the Box.
Like in a snap decision, we decided. In a snap decision, we gotta crackle the walls and pop out of here.
Oh, and here's the other racist stereotype.
What is he advertising? Like Flonase?
He's supposed to be sinus medication.
Also, remember when I said so much of this movie's humor is this character acts frantically. Isn't that funny?
Oh, yes, I always wanted to see...
It was so funny when the Fox did it, and now it's even funnier when this abomination does it.
I always wanted to see racist Johnny Test sneezed on Charlie Sheen.
You know, at least this character... This might be a stereotype, but at least this character is a good guy. Because if he was made a bad guy, that would have been so much more problematic.
No.
Are they allowed to go outside during the day? Are they allowed to do that?
You're not supposed to.
We're going by fountain rules, which means no rules.
You know, those are Swiffer Sweeper, like, dusters. But she's
You're
huge.
also
Oh god,
two
oh no.
against
Oh
one.
no, it's nightmare time. Oh no.
Oh god! Oh god! I thought Fantasy Island characters looked disturbing. Jesus!
Oh god, this is not better.
I kill you.
What?
There's
What
not
a
even like
great
soda
line.
coming out of that. Like,
Now there is.
if it was doing that to begin with, it would have made sense.
Look, this glide!
It was in the trailer. It was somehow there was string there. That's
Yeah,
what.
he
That's
somehow,
why it
like,
was. That's how it
rode-
was swing.
You need to warn the other ites. Brand X is behind the rub outs. Bring as many ites as you can to the banana
Which
tonight.
I really wish they would quit saying rub out.
I feel like it would be better if you said, like, oh, they're expiring the other brands. That would work.
That would have
Oh no,
been
we're
clever.
not gonna make it as the door's opening.
Oh, I wonder why that bottle just flew at me.
No.
They just reused that scene again with the cart.
Oh, they did, yeah. Also, if you saw there, the lamppost went out before the frame ended.
Are you chocolate? Are you made of chocolate? Really? That is so sweet.
Predator energy, literal predator energy.
That is the entire joke with this character. He is a gay vampire.
I use the Thigh Master.
That is so funny.
Excuse me, but they poisoned me like the other Ikes, okay? It's not my fault. Again with this, what can I tell you? I am
It's
the
not my
undead.
fault, I'm a
this
freak.
way.
Wait, hang on. So, like, if they poison his supply, does that mean something in Count Chocula specifically makes it immune to Brand X?
Now that's funny.
How can I help?
IBM! Literally the computer company.
Blue, we're gonna get corporate to recall Brand
Her name's
X.
Blue, apparently.
Perform?
And also, if I remember correctly, by the time the movie came out, IBM didn't exist anymore.
Awkward.
This instant glue will seal their tomb.
Julius, now that you pointed the characterization of this guy out, he might be one of my favorites of this film.
He's a Nazi. He's a very horny Nazi.
Yeah.
They're locking us in.
He's having a great time.
The glue is never wrong.
I'll work with Blue. You fly around and check for loose.
Can you stop trying to flirt when your lives are in danger, my guy?
Man, I miss this version of Cortana.
What?
Blue.
Also, you can kind of guess, but yeah, she was originally supposed to be like the actual Sunshine Raisins.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Ordered both the recalls.
I guess they had to give her cat ears.
Brand X.
Yeah, you know, cats, raisins, just like peas in a pod.
I know how you feel.
oh, that means two things. Took his sunshine away.
Okay.
Hey.
Gotta stay focused.
Can a different company recall a product
No.
from
No, they
another
can't.
company like that? Like what?
What happened? Do you also
What
hate
kind
the
of
dark
plot
too?
point is this?
They got pulled a lot of strings, bro. You know.
How can you tell it got dark? You're a bat.
X must have killed the power.
He's also
No,
blind,
bats,
apparently.
no, bats can see. That's just his character being
yeah,
extra.
yeah. Bats have,
Coming to save
but he says he's blind, or like doesn't have good vision. But bats normally actually have just decent daylight vision, just shit nighttime vision.
fight.
Also, they never
So they
use
scream at everything.
the really cool idea of the bat's echolocation in the darkness. No, just skip forward.
He can't do shit. He's useless.
There are only two kinds of product icons.
Oh, wait. I know this clip. I know what's about to happen.
Like me
Yeah, it's infamous.
and undesirable. We must send all the undesirables where they belong. The expiration station.
Better hope Polar brings a banana boatload of Ikes to the Copa tonight.
Yeah, really laying heavy on those Nazi themes.
They literally said undesirables.
The expiration stations.
Join from this day forward. You must
Amazing voice. Oh god, her neck. Oh no.
She's like Gumby.
Is this supposed to be the California Raisin singing this?
Yep.
They're the ones singing the "Let's Get Our Groove Back" song for the third act.
Brandex. It's simple and plain. Brandex.
So they're pretty much just Kicks. How those old Kicks advertisements where they just talk about how bland Kicks was.
Kicks doesn't have any sugar or added supplements. It tastes like
No,
cardboard.
I actually liked Kicks as a kid. I don't know, but
I said, play it.
Wait, what are they playing?
There it is.
Apparently, if you sing the French national anthem and put a bunch of food Nazis, they just can't do things to you. See, Mr. Clean's not even singing. He's like, I'm not doing this for y'all. I'm doing this because I don't want to fucking die.
I can't wait until Lin-Manuel Miranda rewrites this entire song
I know, I can't,
to include both sides.
I can't wait to see the Foodfight Broadway musical.
Can you stop jerking off this huge imaginary cock, detective?
Very tough.
Oh.
Go tell the lady this is still my club. And
So titillating.
What's the California Raisin doing in the background? Man, just having a stroke.
Pulverizing. I love pulverizing.
We're gonna smash your hearts into powder.
I would love to play this character in the Food Fight stage show.
The Food Fight stage show, that's such a cursed idea. Soon you know when the final battle is about to come up and there's still like 1/3 of the
I came up
movie
with this
left.
plan a few hours ago. Jazz hands. We must do our jazz. We gotta jazzercise.
It's like West Side Story when they're all dancing as they're running into the brawl.
food.
Oh.
Yeah, no, those are horrendous
it's the
looking
second
pants that
title
are
drop.
not the same.
Yeah.
Why was there a model change on Dex halfway through the movie?
That's a great question.
Wait. Marshmallows.
You're no Admiral
Yeah,
Akbar.
no, it really, because like I was gonna comment earlier about how
Those are
weird his
marshmallows?
hands look.
Those are clearly jawbreakers.
I mean, that would hurt more.
Fair enough.
I mean, they already get hit with boiling chocolate, so.
And apparently, if they bring in food from the real world, it just gets bigger here.
I guess.
Some of the food just keeps like disappearing halfway through the fall.
You know, it never makes
I
it all
mean,
the way
there
down.
was already no consistency before, so...
It's like when Cookie Monster eats a cookie, but he actually just spits all the chunks out.
You know, I hate when I drop my
It's through his
donuts
buddy.
and they
What is
just
that?
explode on the floor into goop. So
Twinkies!
annoying when that happens.
Twinkie the Kid!
Oh my god, that's
He just
vile.
sneezes at them.
Disgusting.
Take that, dear.
Ew.
We already saw that one lady like puke everywhere, so you know.
They couldn't
destruction.
even afford a running away animation.
They just sped up his walking animation.
Also, I
Chris
hate this French guy's character design. Is his skin like weird and fucked up because it's supposed to resemble blue cheese?
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
that's it.
that's it.
That's exactly
That
it.
is... No, that is vile, I'm sorry. What would Food Fight be without an overlong food fight? Aren't these movie makers wonderful?
Those
Man, I wish I was
guns-
playing Bubsy right now.
Yeah, those are cock whipped cream guns. What?
Why bendy straws? And why are you holding him with the bendy end?
Are those
These are
bendy
like
straws? I
we've
thought they
never
were
seen
candy
before.
canes.
And
thought they were
wouldn't the big thing be like, oh no,
Yeah, no,
she has
those are bendy
exobites or
straws.
something, right?
They're bendy
No,
straws.
holding at the bendy end makes more sense, actually.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
No, I disagree. Oh, I thought they were melee weapons. That was,
Easier to manipulate.
no, I think it would be hard to manipulate. It would just be flailing around, you know?
Yeah, use two hands, you'd be fine.
No, you wouldn't.
Demon thing,
You
no.
really wouldn't.
It's funny
It's a squeeze
because
bottle.
you can't ever get ketchup
Okay,
out.
I do kind of like that. That is kind of funny.
Fair enough.
That is very
it's a goddamn
relatable.
squeeze bottle. What are they
They got it. Oh god, they just killed kids. Oh god, what was that thing?
That was...
Whipped cream rockets. They just replayed that clip.
That
They
shit-
just played the same clip twice.
Wait, how does that work?
They had
Like,
to make this feature length somehow.
No. Why would they put the hole at the bottom? There's already a hole at the start, you know?
Have you sitting up and begging?
Oh, here it is.
Oh! Yeah!
Check my
The
bag.
exobyte.
Lady X,
Also
you're trying
fine.
to seduce me, aren't you?
Oh, the generic citizens are running now.
Stingers, and there's a ton of
Why do we keep trusting this man with a blade?
Literally, hey, to be
I
fair, he
bet
causes
Dex is secretly hoping he just
yeah, he
dies.
causes a lot of collateral damage, to be fair, so you know, if the collateral stuff is just a bunch of mosquito bites, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's taking a bath for some
He's
reason.
preparing mentally. Getting right with his god.
Self-Hypnosis by Joe Green. Hey, he's fine now.
And he's okay, he's back again. What is he, what's the point
He's
of
reaching,
this?
he's reaching enlightenment.
It's the joke. The whole
Funny
joke is
because
that
he's doing
they're-
stuff you normally wouldn't do while flying a plane. I think that is all of the joke.
Yeah, but
No, that's just an
That's
actual.
all-
hold
that's
on.
not true.
That was just like an actual helicopter.
oh, he actually did something. Okay. Danger Dan actually accomplished something other than making
Is
beautiful
that the,
sky art.
Hold on, is that the owl from the Tootsie Pop commercials?
Oh god, it is.
Oh, it is.
I do love it. I do love that it's black and white
then-
though. That's kind of cute.
And then there's the freaking the Vickles the Vicks Pickles freaking bird too.
Yep.
I never even noticed that.
So much for
Man,
the
they had all those build-ups for
so
those.
much for the exobites. Now we have literal goddamn. Oh, they're cucumbers. I thought they were literal bullets.
The squash.
You shouldn't ought to eaten that last donut. Food goes right to my butt.
It's okay, Maximilius. Being
Your
able to do
butt's already like out of.
is what we are fighting for.
Yeah, your butt isn't the problem
We
here.
want to keep it under like 40 at a time.
It's your attitude. Your defeatist attitude.
It's his thick thighs that were keeping him stuck in there.
He's too thick to escape.
Yeah. See now they change hand styles. What the hell?
What, is he back to the old hand style? Oh, they opened the sewer grate and here's the shit.
You know you're not with Brand X.
Is it me or is the mic in that misread bit crap? You're the rest.
No, whenever they first had the meeting, the mic quality went down and it has not picked back up.
They're doing like origami but with tinfoil? Is that what's
What
going
are
on
they-
here?
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
they're making tinfoil mountains of the things they love in defiance of this cruelty.
I didn't
Rabbi
even notice that.
Raven
There's
cookies?
there's a rabbi joke. Rabbi Raymond cookies.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
I mean, what is even happening exactly? What are they doing this for?
It's
The plan.
I did no more than you let me do.
You weren't a character for like the last
Store on a party platter.
hour or so.
30 minutes.
I didn't even know he turned on them.
I didn't even know he was involved after they took over.
What?
What donut drums? Donut drums.
Are those donuts
Are those
or
the
are
donut
they
Thousands of donut drums.
Are those the donuts
wait,
he was
they're-
eating? No wonder he had problems getting out of the sewer grate.
Adios, my brave cheese ball Ike.
Oh, he's dead? He's like legitimately dead. Okay.
What, cheese puffs? Not even blue cheese.
He's supposed to. He's supposed to be a cheese ball mascot, I believe.
Hang in there, Polar.
Oh, he's still alive. Oh.
Well, this is so sad. He had like a few scenes, I think.
Let's all shed a tear.
He did some things.
Let's all shed a tear for this.
I have so much attachment to him. I miss him every day.
I mean, fantastic. I'll go check again.
Yeah, no, like everybody's mic quality except for Charlie Sheen's has just went down.
Yeah. I don't know if there's something wrong with the upload or what.
There's just too many of them. They're refueling their poison inside the Brand X building. Can you fly me?
No
Also, just
shit.
has the quality also just downgraded.
I didn't think it was possible, but
Yeah.
sure seems that way.
But if you go in there, you ain't coming out.
Maybe this should be the ship.
Dex X Dan.
I call the ship Double D.
They have more chemistry than he did with his girlfriend.
Double D.
Double D.
I was gonna say Dan
Actually,
Detective.
Dex Dog Detective, Danger Dan. That's quadruple
Dex
D.
Danger Detective.
I was gonna say Danger Dan Detective, but that's just me. Wonder Bread. Oh no, the Wonder Bread guy. He's nearby.
It's not even a guy. It's a truck. It's a Wonder Bread
We're
truck.
gonna chop down those trees.
It's canonically a truck.
We're gonna build those
It's like,
suburbs.
everyone hide your trees.
hide your trees! The
Hide
Wonder
your
Bread
trees
guy
and
is
trees.
coming.
This is actually a face reveal for Wonder Bread guy.
I do love this gag, not going to
To
lie.
be fair, when
the gag of so much crap coming out of the sewer
to be
grate.
fair, when I first heard of Wonder Bread guy, I was expecting something way more
God, there's the
heinous
chainsaw.
than what it actually was. Like the way people
It's
thought
not even
about
heinous.
it.
It's just really
Yeah.
fucking weird.
But like the way people talk
It's
about him,
so
the first time I heard about it, the way people talked about him, I thought it was like the most heinous shit ever. Because people were like, "Oh, you know,
Yeah, no, like,
even
from what people have said, he
Chapman
pays."
has denied him a commission. That's how bad this is."
Allow me to introduce you.
And then it was like, "Oh
from
no,
what
this
I
is
hear-
just
like, from
it's
what I
like
read, he
just
actually-
weird and stupid, but it's not what I expected."
And from what I hear from like artists, he actually does pay really well.
Well,
Sorry, are we just having a separate conversation while chaos happens?
What's more
But
into
not
the
as
booze
though
hole?
this movie's any good.
There's a shop here.
I mean, at least kind of makes sense, huh? Is it?
This plan is working, but I still do not know how.
Like a meatball this
That
guy.
was just a lightning effect turned sideways.
We pull lightning rods on all our buildings to keep them safe. Brand X don't have lightning rods, so they gets destroyed. A true spark of genius.
Wait, there was a lightning rod on Kung
but those
Stove.
weren't proper
Thing, though.
lightning rods he put there. They didn't actually go to the ground, so they wouldn't work.
Benjamin Franklin with the
I love how that crown just kind of floats above his head.
Again, we're going by fountain rules, which is no rules.
Yeah.
Unless the ones you want to work. Thank you, John Tron, for that joke.
There's the kitchen tool. What?
It's apparently
Whoa, he's so
it's
strong.
apparently really freaking easy to destroy this place.
Wait, what? Why did this affect him, but not the chair she was
here
sitting
comes.
on?
And how does she get free? And what? Do raisins give him super?
And he dies.
Do raisins give him superpowers? And why did he not have? Oh yeah, there was only no any raisins here.
Much fun, is it? I think I just wet myself.
Oh my god.
Would rather not.
Best line in the film.
Yay! Get out of my face! Get out of my face!
Oh, he does close his eyes now. Okay.
No, he doesn't.
I never stopped believing in you, Dex.
And I always kept.
I just won't look you in the eyes.
My big tough guy.
Stop talking.
She's like actively trying to look away from him.
Took my essence.
Of course. The perfume.
I can't look at you the same way after I heard that you and Lady X boned.
Hang on, she has
Well,
an
no,
X brand.
apparently-
She had an X brand on her neck. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, she's an X brand, but she's not like with the X brand.
It's a subsidiary company, you know how it is.
They got bought out.
No, she has an X brand on her neck, not different brand.
Yeah, we know.
Come on, Dan. You're the man.
He literally like made a sky picture. How could he never do a loop-de-loop?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, I didn't say it back then, but in my head I thought, wait, how did he make the heart if he can't do a loop-de-loop?
Somebody ordered a recall.
Dan, go.
Oh gosh. He entered their universe!
The question is how.
And now he's gigantic. And
I love
now
how they
he's
could
short.
could afford his voice actor for only 3 scenes.
You know, what if he stepped over it?
Christopher Lloyd got it out.
It wasn't
right.
even that high. He could have stepped over it and then...
Oh, and he's dead. If rigor mortis has already set in.
There's no way they could.
Dead dog detective. I mean, he's not a guy, he's a...
Quick trip to Brazil for a little plastic surgery. And then
So you built yourself a human robot and recalled Sunshine, then you
So let me
almost done.
explain the plot again.
all anyone
He
ever
keeps rolling nat 20s on fucking investigation checks. How?
2 months I sat on the shelf.
But how did you get in and out of the store? You're an Ike.
Humans! When you look like this, you can get them to do anything.
Wait a minute, hold on. What the fuck?
Clever plan.
So did she fuck a bunch of real world men?
Exactly. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
She
Give him hand jobs.
She did
Or
it
body
as
jobs.
Mr. Clipboard.
They were like, man, this little woman.
Also, I love that his actual name. His
Hey,
actual
what?
name is Mr. What the fuck was that?
Why don't
Have that big guy fight
why
her.
don't you all tag team her? She's one person.
Are those melons real?
that joke, yeah.
That ain't his MO. Forget about it.
Also, one hit Mr. Clean, because of
fuck?
course.
Not never.
How does she have claws?
She
How
has
does she have
claws.
claws?
Oh look, there's Cheese Weasel.
The bimbo's mine. Get ready, lady.
Oh,
I'm gonna kick you where the sun
How are you gonna fight her if you can't even look at her?
That's the first mistake.
she doesn't.
She doesn't see with her eyes.
You're not so
It's her cat
She-
ears.
she listens.
That's how she sees.
The old Popeye punch. That's the most expression she's shown.
gross.
Do we count this as another fetish?
No. This is here because if she's hot, you
Yeah.
want to root for her. Now you can't.
I'm just having a hard time focusing on anything because they gave her like defined saggy boobs.
Dan, wrap her up and take her.
Yeah,
down to
because
the
they
radio
don't want
station.
us to root for her. So
Oh no, Stan's face.
Oh, his hair grew back.
How is his hair back?
You may be mostly fluff, Harry, but the rest of you is.
yeah, he's no longer stressed out, so it all grew back.
And
Oh,
all these deaths.
Antidote that brings you back to
Great,
life.
All
no
these deaths mean
consequences.
nothing.
Hooray!
Oh god, that dude's terrifying.
Everybody lives. Everybody lives.
Dex, I'm so proud of you. You saved us
Twinkie
all.
just.
I care so
Hey, the
much.
Twinkie guy was there for a second.
Why is there just an old lady?
Where is the Twinkie guy? He was here a second ago.
He's hidden behind the giant muscular man.
One change, I hope. Sunshine,
In this universe,
there you go.
steroids are
Hey,
illegal. You can just
hey,
sell them
no.
in grocery
will you
stores.
marry me?
The YouTube doesn't even want us to wait to the end. It's like,
Yeah.
here, watch something else, please.
Oh great,
Is
they're
that supposed
Jewish.
to be like a
Another
bar
Jewish
mitzvah?
joke.
Yeah,
Well,
it's supposed to be like the bar mitzvah stomp.
well.
No, it's like when you get married, you crush a glass under your foot and say Mazel Tov.
I'm glad that they
don't
have they did have the decency to not put in the after credit scene where it's like, how do you even? What are you wearing under that hat? It's another hat.
This movie is. Oh, it's bad.
Horrid.
It's so
well,
bad.
what did we learn?
It's not
ugly
good.
people.
It's very much
bad, I guess. Except the ugly people that are on our side, because most of the people in this movie were ugly, but
Yeah.
The Brand X guys were extra ugly.
Go to Brazil, you can have Eva Longoria,
if you're a zombie, you're immune to killing poisons?
If you die, just get sprayed by cologne and you'll live again.
If you happen to be...
If you wet yourself, it feels rather nice.
Stuck in a running tumble dryer, just follow the sock.
If you believe in the you that is here and not the you that was there, you can do anything.
If you believe in the French national anthem, you can
French-Canadian national anthem.
You can fend off Nazis.
Yeah, just sing the French anthem at them.
Well, yeah, we have riff a lot more videos, right? We have a lot of other stuff to riff.
There's a lot of stuff.
Watch Rotten. It's better than whatever we are doing. And
it's better than this nonsense.
Don't arrest anyone who worked on this movie.
Here's the real question before we end the video. Is this better or worse than Rap City Street Kids?
Worse. It's all but
Rap City Street Kids was at least 40 minutes shorter. Yeah. So
like it was like it's picking on like, I hate to use this considering I'm in that in-group, but it's the sort of like high school playground rules of don't hit the autistic kid.
Yeah. Incredibly low bar. Rhapsody City Street Kids is worse animated, but because it's 40 minutes shorter, it feels like I'm wasting a lot less of my time. So
it's also not as mean-spirited.
That too, like
it isn't.
Like at the very least, Rhapsody Street Kids is trying to teach like something.
The importance of kindness.
Nice,
It's about the importance of kindness and Christmas spirit.
What was the?
Is like, yeah.
What was the moral of this movie?
Be good to your sales, sell well, which is this movie didn't.
Like I said, ugly people bad.
The best I could figure they were trying to say, from what I remember, is don't focus on what was, focus on what will be.
Well, now that you said it, that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, if they expressed it better, it probably would have been, but sadly we had to have the 20-minute fight scene, and like the too many appearances of the shit weasel.
Yeah, that too. The shit weasel.
Who was, again, the best animated character, just in terms of animation, it was the best
he had
one.
the smoothest animations, the most fluid animations, had a emotive face, which literally no one else in the movie
you know
had.
who the director's favorite was.
He was just hideous to look at,
He was the favorite. The favorite special boy.
You wonder why he didn't put that much effort into Eva Longoria's character, though. Because if Lady X, if he had like dirty pictures of Lady X, would he have wanted to do her justice? Whatever.
Well,
I don't give a shit. It's Food Fight.
Is if it was pre or post Brazilian surgery Lady X? Because if anything, when she goes back to Priscilla Prusley, she is better animated than she was as Lady X.
Honestly, yeah.
Always remember, guys, if you do not like, do not read.
Bye.
Later.
Food Fight.